But that's a door.
This door leads to the final battle.
It actually looks like a pig face with two paws going like if stuff.
A bit. Hello everyone, welcome to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD.
I'm Aaron the Black Dragon.
I'm Gerald Garon, hello.
And this will be the final episode.
Uh-huh.
It's been a journey.
Let's do it.
It's been a real journey. I'm happy you never had that walk cycle in the game, Link. Our princess! Oh, the reflection is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Darl, she's fine. I just amputated her arm that has the Triforce. Do you sleep still? Wait. Do not be so hasty. Boy! I can see this girl's dream. Oceans. 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 Ocean. That's a pretty boring dream there. Oceans as far as the eye can see.
Well, if all you know is like the big great ocean.
They are vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. What did the king of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away? Sorry, started rhyming there for a moment. And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule? How ridiculous. So many pathetic creatures, scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you. I have been waiting for you, boy! For one like you. Yes, for the hero. Do not betray my expectation. It's funny that they took away his pupils for this whole thing.
Because this isn't the real Ganon.
I mean, also it would have been Ganondorf.
Yeah.
That's a weird looking thing. What is that?
Puppet Ganon.
Oh.
I need the boomerang.
The boomerang. Oh, you need to cut the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
I have no strings to hold me down. Could they reattach themselves?
I don't think so. I think
like
they're
it,
just very sturdy.
Huh. Oh. Only two left. But actually three, the red one in the middle is also left, but I don't know if we can cut that.
No.
This is so horrible to lock onto.
Uh-huh. That's why you don't do it.
You only have one left. There you go. Guess you need to hit the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, if you just cut down the tail, wouldn't it be enough?
I think so, yeah.
So maybe try focusing down the tail if you somehow can manage that. It's also kind of a weird fight. Also, why puppet?
Why not?
Not like that's really something that Ganon/Ganondorf is known for, is puppetry.
Probably because in a way Phantom Ganon from Ocarina of Time is known as his puppet.
Huh.
And probably because they wanted to do something new for a for a confrontation before Ganon.
Maybe. Oh wow, you actually got that.
Yeah,
Could you also shoot the tail while it's still up?
I think, yeah, but since it's moving around a lot, it's gonna be difficult.
I'm pretty sure that's like a speedrunning strategy is just trying to shoot the thing down mid.
I think the speedrunning strategy is going out of bounds and then hovering to the top.
I mean,
And then just skipping the fight entirely and going to the loading zone for the actual final boss.
well, why didn't we do that? We could have out of bounds ourselves. But actually, I'm pretty sure neither of us knows how to do that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, with my reputation, it would be probably one of these things that I would do accidentally. There you go. And there it goes, the puppet, slain. With this, the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's finally comes to an end.
But wait, there's more.
It was Nightmare Freddy all along! Sorry.
Now we're at the spider puppet phase. And this is where I need to use the reflection on the pool.
Bonk. It's kind of fun how these arrows just go. They don't stop until they hit a wall.
Yeah.
And bonk. Big spider. Big spider. And once more with feeling. Oh, there's some teleportation pods there. Why? That was a little bit too close.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, meshed it up. Oh, hearts. You know, if you would change up your attack pattern somehow, you know, maybe you could do something.
Modern phase.
Ah. Could you also attack it with the normal sword or?
No, I think you need to use the light arrows.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. We should have bought all-purpose bait because I think you can actually lure Mordor Puppet Ganon.
Oh, we don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't think it will react to a Joy Berry.
No. Joy pairs are just for.
Oh, that was a good shot overall, if it would have hit. So what you're telling me is Mordor's not a seagull.
Exactly.
Now, that I do not believe. Look at it. Definitely a seagull. Behaves like a seagull.
Mordor's being as tedious to fight as usual.
I mean, it wouldn't be Mordor if it wouldn't be tedious. The good thing is there's so many little spore thingies. That was a nice shot. All out there that it's gonna be difficult for you to actually go down if all of them dropped health. But that one just ran you over. What does the teleportation pod actually do for you? Does it teleport you up to these stands there? That was a nice one.
It teleports you up to the top, but you need to open it up on the top first.
Oh. Look at the worm, whirl around, whirly whirly worm, like a bird, like a seagull. You surely, yes, surely you are the hero of Time Reborn. Since that took some sweet time for you to do. Your time has come. Come now, stand before me. I want to point out the way Ganondorf looks in this game. It's rather difficult for him to look down like that because his massive chest is in the way. Yes, the first thing that I thought about was also put them away, slut.
Oh, right. I need to jump at it because...
But that makes sense.
Because limitations, I guess.
I wanna climb that, but I need to jump at it. And it's all in a dream.
God, I should play Metal Gear Solid 3 at some point.
Earl of Ida.
I'm so happy that the Metal Gear Solid games are coming out on the Switch at some point.
I should have gone with Moldor Ida. Moldor Ida!
Yeah.
That doesn't fit as well though. It's too long. Anyway, it's definitely something that we're gonna tackle on the channel because I suggested the Metal Gear games for such a long time and now they're coming to the Switch and they will come.
Even like the original 2 Metal Gear games.
Where the heck do we have to go now actually? Just up the chains? Oh, there's swingies there.
Like even the original MSX Metal Gear games, as well as the 2 NES Metal Gear games.
Yeah.
So seems like Capcom's gonna take it very seriously about this being like a full Metal Gear collection.
Which is really nice. And we're gonna tackle them because...
And it's also titled Volume 1, so there's gonna be a Volume 2 coming.
You think Phantom Pain's also gonna come to the Switch in that case?
I don't think so.
I can't imagine that game running too smoothly on the Switch as well.
I mean, it's not like there aren't any impossible ports on the Switch, like Doom and Doom Eternal. But
Yeah, that's
still
true, but Phantom Pain is
also
also
something that I've...
That's like, I don't imagine the Final Fantasy remakes, remasters, sorry, making it to the Switch.
No.
Because those games are massively looking.
I mean, the Crisis Core remake, remaster, whatever, did come to the Switch.
Yeah.
But that one's not like the, like, to the extent of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's more like, it's still the PlayStation Portable game.
Yeah.
It just has nicer graphics.
And the remaster of Final Fantasy VII that at this point still is coming out. It's still not finished completely if I'm not wrong with it.
It's an episodic game.
Yeah.
It's ongoing still, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. But that is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Especially looking at just looking at the character models. Not even knowing what the overworld and everything entails in that game. Just looking at the character models is insane.
Yeah. Also something that I've always found kind of strange about this room. The camera has a bit of momentum if you swing it around.
Interesting. Maybe because of the fight that you need to be more mobile with the camera?
Maybe.
Anyway, you're gonna need that thing.
Yes, please.
Also, you're technically now standing on the chandelier. I still would appreciate Wind Waker, like remaster, remake, with some additional content put in.
Well, technically, Wind Waker HD is the remaster.
Yeah. A country lay within a vast desert. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my lands, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing: death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. Sorry, my slur there, I just can't say that name. I coveted that wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That year, I would again gather the three with the crest. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods. Trifle. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the crests of wisdom is mine. Crests of wisdom? All that remain. Well, something epic standoff. No! Well, that could have killed her. Do not fear. I will not kill you.
I don't believe you.
I'm a fair ruler after all. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. It's a massive height difference there.
Yeah.
There they go. Ganon, victory pose. That technically would make for a great thumbnail there. Look at it!
Ganondorf at the sports event as he got the first place.
Go team! Go sports! Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me. I got rid of my speech impediment apparently. Wait.
That's the king.
He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, in Ganondorf? Gods of the Triforce! Hear that which I desire! I wonder if a ghost actually counts, but whatever. Hope! I desire a hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. This is kind of a funny shot right there. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. This is an active like Ganondorf.exe has stopped working.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, I'm pretty sure if you move the camera around in this cutscene, the King of Hyrule is probably not actually touching the Triforce.
I also don't think so.
But it probably looked like he's touching the Triforce on the GameCube, like on a CRT TV.
Yeah.
But in HD, it doesn't really look like he's touching it. But
I also
shortcuts developers did back in the day.
This is foolishness. A future for you? What are you laughing?
No,
What are you laughing at? Wait. What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane! Hi, I'm here. Sure, I'm sorry, I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to the ocean. That's all I have on my mind, by the way. When I was thinking about you, I think about oceans. Very well then. Allow me to show you. A magic trick.
I love how he pulls out the swords there.
Your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. I mean, apparently a lot. You wanted to have them. And use this bow to cover you. Attack him as best you can. Best as you can.
Yeah, so
We don't have the bow and arrow in our inventory.
yeah.
It be gone. And all we have to do is focus Ganondorf away from Zelda. He's a little dancy. Ah, there you go. Get stunted, Ganondorf.
He also inflicts a fuckload of damage, so yeah.
Full heart of damage there.
He can inflict 2 hearts of damage too.
If he wanted to. Don't hit ya. So far he's only going with 1 heart though. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna set you up with something because I'm pretty sure you will not use the hammer ever.
No.
Hello, young lady. And a bitch slap. That was another heart. And yet again, I want to point out that Tetris, the one that knows how to combat, was raised with pirates and is probably more badass than us in a way. And she just got bitch slapped easily. Way to make your characters so much weaker than it originally was, game. Do you need to go and give her some soup? But that didn't connect in any way. Well, there you go, finally something. It's also kind of fun because Gandalf is a lot of times depicted with swords or a sword. He does not so often fight with the sword though.
Not really, no.
Should I give you the soup in your inventory?
No.
No? Anything else? Bombs?
No.
Well. Ooh, wow, that was some nice. He's good with blocking you. Do you need to have Zelda behind him? Like, what's the big deal now?
Do it. Yeah.
So, you have to distract him. Are you ready? I'll aim for you and use your shield. And you use your shield. You get it. I can hear you. I was right behind you, you know? It really was not that difficult to hear. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend like I did not hear you. Damn it! Even though I heard you, apparently that did not connect. But that connected. And this is in a Nintendo game. The wind. It is blowing. He gained some volume whilst turning to stone. Did you see that? His chest expanded by like 10%. You made him doubly thick. Hey children, listen to me. I'm sorry I took your wish. I have lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts turning to my kingdom of old. I've lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. You can still see him smile. But you... I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you. But despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. It's kind of interesting with the shot how it feels like the water is encroaching onto you, and at the same time, it doesn't.
It's like an optical illusion, right?
Yeah, really. Farewell is the only word that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please, forgive us. Wait! You could come with us! Yes, of course. We have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. The land that will be the next Hyrule. So. But child, that land will not be Hyrule. Why is she so torn up about that and not Link, who was with that one with him the whole time?
Wait for it.
Also, it will be your land. Now that's some Avatar the Last Airbender nonsense right there. Oh, is that why the Master Sword looks so fucked in Breath of the Wild? Been underwater this whole time.
No. Also, he is pretty torn up about it.
What?
Link.
Oh. I've scattered the seeds of the future. No more explanation needed there. Thou hast scattered the seed of the future. Hey, it's Tetra! There's a pack. Hello? Yeah, can we just agree that they are idiots? Hey, they're laying there in the water unconscious. Let's just stand there and wave at them. When they wake up, that will look so cool. They almost let us drown. Man, that must have been one salty ocean if they just float like that with all the gear. Especially Link. With having boots that can make him sink in his pockets.
I mean, Link probably has those magical bags of holding that can hold a lot of stuff and not weigh him down. Also, I've seen someone complain about that scene that Link and Tetra switch positions, and I'm like, no, the ship is behind them. Yeah. And then when they turn around, it makes sense that they are in that. But some people, man.
Also, they're on the side of the ship, not behind them.
The ship drove up next to them.
Yeah. But they were in front of the ship, and then the ship drove next to them.
Yeah. And that was Wind Waker HD.
Yay! Yay! It's a fun game.
Took us a while to record.
Yes!
But
finally over.
We did it.
Now we can finally tell you how horrible this game is.
No, it's not horrible.
No, it has some flaws though. Let's not sugarcoat it. There is some flaws to the game, like specifically the Triforce hunting is like a whole bag of just filler. It's like, it's the filler arc of the Zelda game, which is a shame, because otherwise, other than that, it is such a cool and fun game. And if they would have been able to maybe actually have the full game, maybe it would be more streamlined with getting the Triforce parts and not be like as tedious.
I know. I used to think that the Triforce hunt is like easily the most tedious part of Wind Waker, but over the years, after I've played Breath of the Wild, I was about to say Twilight Princess, and I was like, no.
No, that's a different can that we're gonna open at one point.
Yeah. And after playing Breath of the Wild, I was like, this is not so bad like I remember it being. Like, sure, I prefer the previous part of Wind Waker over the Triforce hunt, but it's like, yeah, I can see what they were going with the amount of time and budget they had.
Yeah. The thing is, which makes a difference for me from a standpoint of an open world kind of game is, there is for me a certain difference with having to run around and collecting certain things all over the world to progress in the game. This is just made so that there is more time spent in the game, and this just feels more like okay, we want to have a little bit more of gameplay time, and that's the only way we can pad it.
Or you're gonna be saying the same thing about Metroid Prime then.
I know about the portion in the Metroid Prime games. I think it's only 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And in 2,
I know about them.
In 2, it's more tedious because you can only get a lot of the things you need to collect to get to the final battle right at the end of the game.
Which is, that is, there we go as well. But this is just padding. It would not need to be that way, but somehow they decided to make it that way. Because there is a good way of making you run around the overworld and collecting certain things in an open world game, which Metroid Prime is not really open world-ish, because it's still like dungeon crawler-esque.
For some reason people like to refer to the Metroid games as open world, but no, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're just a bit better about hiding the linear sequence that you have to go through.
Yeah, and Wind Waker is, I mean, it's a pseudo open world game because
after the second dungeon, the ocean gets freed up and you can go anywhere.
Yeah, but the things that you have to do are still in a sort of linear manner.
Yeah.
So this is why I say it's pseudo open world.
Like the Wind Temple and the Earth Temple, I still for some reason remember doing one over the other, and then after replaying it for the first time on the Wii U, I was like, wait, you have to do that in order? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I only know from the Wind and the Earth Temple that I always did the one with Meadowleaf first and then the one with Makar. And is it impossible to do them the other way around?
I think it's impossible.
Yeah, so that is something that feels like you have a choice, but
especially since they show the symbols for both.
Especially since they show both, but it's ultimately nothing more than a Telltale game. Your choice did never matter.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
Yeah,
I feel like during development, they might have intended for you to be like, hey, tackle these two dungeons in any order, but then they probably decided to make it linear after all. I would love to hear more about how the development for Wind Waker went down, because I don't know, it sounds super interesting.
Yeah, especially it would be interesting to know what plans and ideas ultimately they would have had with things overall, because it seems like there's so many interesting ideas behind the game that never came to fruition.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because it feels like they originally really had planned to make it a fully open world game, but then they ran into the limitations of, but we want to do a typical shtick of having the dungeon items, and they need certain items to progress, and then ultimately with that they ended up making it again linear, more or less, because of the dungeon item requirements.
We do know that they ran out of time towards during development, so that's why the Triforce Hunt and such happened, but I would love to hear more stories about Wind Waker's development.
Yeah, also after credit scene.
Something which feels like every movie nowadays has.
Yeah. Hey, the Lion King is a boat now.
Without eyes, so it's either like the boat without the spirit possessing it, or it's a replication.
Yeah. Just use the swift sail. We taught you that for a reason. Anchor away. Hold the tiller steady. As for our destination, who the fuck cares? That's essentially what she said there.
A bit.
It's also fun that your sister now has like a pirate garb on with a skull and everything. I didn't mention it the first time because you did not see it fully because she was up in the crow's nest. But now you can see it fully that it now is not the blue dress I think that she had with the flowers. It was, I think.
Like the hibiscus or something?
Yeah, something like this. But now it's a red dress with like white skulls.
And if you play the game in like New Game Plus mode, she keeps that outfit the entire time.
Oh, that's cool.
And Link also keeps his blue, like casual outfit the entire time.
Love casual outfits in games. Astral Chain when you get the chance to run around in the civic garbs, I'm like, yeah, I love them. The only downside is you cannot change the color of the civic garbs.
The game will save and make a file for a second quest.
Sure, whatever you say.
To keep current save data, select the new quest log you want to save. So yeah.
Hey, now you see when this was recorded.
Yeah.
Now there's no more being around the bush.
Yeah.
I mean,
in case any Americans are wondering, this is a European time writing. 11th of March.
March, yeah.
Not 3rd like November.
No.
Because we are in July right now.
Yes.
Yeah, let's save over the Gale Island one.
Anyway, Wind Waker, a fun game. Overall, probably still one of my favorite Zelda games. And I'm saying that right now with playing through Breath of the Wild, which I have so much fun with already. I'm further than we were at the time we streamed it together for the first time.
Yeah.
Which at the time when I was streaming it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah. Around release or something.
Yeah, something like that. I have a horse at this point in time.
Nice.
Who knows what else I will have once I sit down and stream again. But yeah, this is a fun game. Now we can do a new quest, which is New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Which essentially is like we start with all of our gear. Or, well,
No.
not all of the gear because that still would break it too much, but...
No, second quest in Wind Waker gives you the casual outfit. You start with the picto box. I think it gives you the color one automatically. I don't remember that. And if you did anything with the figurines side quest, that progress gets carried over into second quest as well.
That's nice. Not like we did anything about that.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for Wind Waker. We had a lot of fun with that, I would say. And now it's time to figure out what the heck we're gonna play next. But that's not for you to find out just yet. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this series. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.